In this video, we're going to be talking about why I, as a mortgage lender, am more concerned about homeowners insurance than I am about interest rates. That's right. We are in a time where rates are really high. You see it every day. People are like, rates are too high. But there's a bigger concern at play that if you're looking at buying a house, you need to take into consideration. So I've been a mortgage lender for 18 years, and I'll tell you, up until about 2 years ago, we never worried about insurance, ever. I was never thinking, oh, no one's gonna insure that house, or oh, on that $300,000 house, the insurance might be $36K. Seriously, that wasn't even a consideration. There were a couple pockets in California where it was more, you have areas with flood insurance, that's always more, but overall, it wasn't a big concern. The average homeowner's insurance that I would see would be like $50 to $250. Yeah, that's not where we are in 2025, and that's what you need to know as a home buyer. The number one thing you should be paying attention to right now is homeowners insurance. And sometimes people go, oh, well, it's just California and Florida that have problems. No, you've got Tornado Alley. You've got areas of the country where there's been a ton of claims, so premiums are up for that. We've had random hurricanes in states that you don't even have hurricanes. Like, it's gotten weird, right? So as a home buyer, what do? You want to get a quote as early as possible. Now, one of the things people say to me is they go, well, wait, I thought that you had to be in contract, meaning the seller accepted your offer before you could get a homeowner quote. No, no. So here's the two things I suggest to my clients. Number one, when they're shopping, I say, look, if there's a house that you like in a neighborhood, even if it's not a house you want to buy, just call an insurance company and go through the process of getting a quote. Sometimes insurance companies will be like, we're not going to do that. Say this, say, hey, I just wrote an offer on this house and I need to make sure it fits within my budget. Then go through it, okay? Most insurance companies will give you a quote based off of that because that's a real thing you need to know, right? If you write an offer on a house but you can't afford the insurance, it's gonna be a problem. So I always suggest to do that. Now, is insurance the same regardless of the house? No, but can you get a ballpark for certain areas? Yes, and that's the key. The other thing I'll hear is, well, Zillow has this, or Realtor has this, or my loan officer put a number. It's all hot garbage. I cannot say it enough. Guys, I was looking at a house with a client recently where Zillow said the insurance was going to be $600 a month. And you're like, wow, that's a lot. Yeah, until we saw the insurance quote that was $55,000 a year. Property was not in a flood zone. Property was blocks and blocks away from water. Property was in an area that hasn't even had a hurricane in a long time. I'm telling you, it's weird right now, okay? So it's really important that you don't trust any of that. Like, get a real quote. Now, I tell my clients that when I'm doing the power bid call is what we call it. It's where we go through the pre-approval, the fully underwritten. We talk about payments. I'm the first person to say, hey, this number is based on fairy tales and fantasies. I have no idea how much your homeowner's insurance is going to be. It could be higher, it could be lower. That's every state, guys, every state, seriously. And we ask people to get a quote when they're shopping because here's the thing as well. If I, as a lender, pre-approve you for a loan amount that's tied to, let's say, a total payment of $3,000, and I'm estimating $300 a month for insurance, but you get a quote and it's $600 a month, you may not qualify for the mortgage anymore. I don't think enough people realize that. The cost of the insurance goes into your debt to income. So if the cost of your insurance is higher than what we are expecting, and I say expecting loosely because it's crazy in certain states, it can affect your approval, okay? Now, I go through this with my clients, but not every lender does this, and not every lender's paying attention to insurance at the same level. It's important that you are, okay? So you're gonna get a quote for the area. Now, let's say you're in contract. The seller accepted your offer, great. Day one, you are going to start calling multiple insurance companies getting quotes. The biggest mistake a home buyer can make is waiting till the end to get insurance. That's what we used to do like 10, 20 years ago, even like 5 years ago. It was like not a big stressor. It was like, oh yeah, they got it at the end. Okay, cool, let's close. Now, with my clients, I'm like, I need it this week. The reason is it can affect whether or not you want to buy the house. If you're like, I can budget $3,000 a year for insurance, but it's $5,000, you may not want that house. And if you wait till the end, you likely can't get out without losing your earnest money deposit. Okay, so if you're in contract and you're buying a house, make sure that you're getting those quotes and picking out who your insurance is the first week. Now, you're not going to pay the insurance company up front. They're going to get paid at closing. So don't stress out about that. But this is really important. And you do want to shop a couple insurance agencies because you can see for the same exact coverage as much as $1,000 a year difference. No joke. And you're like, why is that? Simple. You could have company A's like they don't really like the area. They don't like the risk profile, so they're going to price it really high because they don't want to be there. This company might really want to be in that area, so they're going to do more aggressive pricing. So even if you have your car with someone or you bundle, make sure you're shopping insurance companies. So this is a big deal. This is what's on my radar, 24 and 25, like interest rates, yes, we pay, but honestly, seriously, the insurance has been a bigger factor in whether people want to buy a house, whether people are qualified, than rates. So insurance is not going to change anytime soon, even if you're not in an area that has high disasters. Everyone's kind of paying for each other in America right now, so make sure you're being mindful of that. I hope this video was helpful. If you want to get pre-approved with us, because we cover all this stuff and work with you to make sure that you're in a good position, reach out, call or text 786-933-2077, or fill out the application. ZeroStressMortgage.com will get you pre-approved. You'll start shopping for insurance. We'll be talking about all this stuff to make sure that your house is a benefit and not a burden. Thanks for watching.